misses, back rim. So I wasn't necessarily down about it. I'm always a little disappointed when you miss shots, but I just made sure to get back in afterwards and make right my wrongs, I guess you could say. So.
Afterward, meaning that night?
No, he keeps us out of the gym that night, unfortunately. But no, the next morning I was back here, so I got it. Rebounds for me a lot, so he helps me out with that sort of stuff.
Sorry, I just blanked on my question. You guys mentioned potentially dead legs with you, that maybe on Monday, they told you to stay out, you were in, all that kind of stuff. I mean, do you feel that? Did you feel that was an issue?
No, not really. He's definitely right in some aspects. I've never really competed at this level before. There's definitely physical demands that come and play at such a high level in the Big Ten that you might not necessarily realize, but I probably need to be better about that sort of thing, but he's been staying on me about it, so I just try to find a kind of happy medium and kind of find that sweet spot in between the two.
How does that translate? Is it in your legs? Is it in your arm? What is the actual effect? Okay.
Mostly legs, just practice. Practice will wear on your games, will obviously wear on your lifts, stuff like that, and when you go on a stretch of, I think it was 3 games in 7 days or something like that, that'll wear you out for sure. No excuses, obviously, but I just gotta maybe be better managing my time and my reps, that sort of thing.
Yeah, when you go through a game like that, it seems like, unfortunately for you, it's like your misses are a little bit different than other people's misses, because if you touch the ball beyond the arc and you're alone, you can kind of feel like the air come up in the stadium, or the arena. Everyone's waiting for it.
Yeah.
And when you miss,
it's a big letdown. Yeah. It's funny. I'm probably as mad as anybody when I miss one, but I try to keep level-headed about the whole thing. And like I said, some of them felt good, so not necessarily always about whether it goes in or not, but more so just kind of how it feels.
How difficult is it to not let that linger into the next defensive possession?
It's tough, but just the whole mental aspect of it is another thing I've been really working on. Like I said, you're gonna miss shots, especially when you're playing against really good teams and that sort of thing. So just try to have a next play mindset all the time.
You still shot 10 though. I mean, it seems like you weren't afraid.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was kind of most disappointed about, was just that I found myself open a lot, which hasn't always been the case. So, my teammates and Coach B really stayed on me about keep shooting. And there's one, I think when I missed my third round the first half, I looked over to the bench and Coach B was screaming at me to shoot the next one. So that sort of encouragement is always really good to have.
Because you made the first 2, missed the next 3, and then you said to keep going. Okay.
Yeah. So I think the next one I took was in the second half or something like that. But I think the next one in there, I know it, but
Who do you expect to be matched up with on Saturday?
I think Andrew White, so he's a good player, so I'm excited for that opportunity. They're a really good team, so they're playing really good basketball, as good as anyone in the conference, so it's a really good challenge for us.
Do you feel like your routine getting ready for a road game is almost more important than it is here because of trying to get used to the background and all that?
Yeah, just a new environment, getting familiar in a new arena. I've never played it at is it PNC? Is that what it's called? Yeah. So I've heard really good things about. I've heard it's a beautiful facility, so I'm excited to get there, and I think we're shooting around there tonight, so that should be a good opportunity.
When you do the night before, do you do your whole deal?
No, we just do. Coach B has like a series of shows. I'll shoot some afterwards, but I try to do that the day of.
Right. Okay.